Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting via a kind suggestion to the Verve pipe, the Freshmen. Let's see what they have to say.
When I was young, I knew everything. She a punk who rarely ever took advice. Now I'm guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor, stopping baby's breath and a shoe full of rice. No.
Did he say she's a punk and rarely took any advice? Do I need to pull up the lyrics for this one, guys? I feel like there's a story being told. Okay. Hold, please. I'm going to rewind it just a tad and give it another listen while pulling up the lyrics.
When I was young, I knew everything. She a punk who rarely ever took advice.
Who rarely ever took
Now
advice.
I'm guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor, stopping baby's breath and a shoe full of rice. No.
Shoe full of rice?
Can't be held responsible, 'cause she was touching her face. I won't be held responsible.
Okay.
She fell in love in the first place.
Okay, when I was young, I knew everything. Hello. Didn't we all? Or at least we thought we did. And now, and she a punk who rarely ever took advice. Now I'm guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor. Stop a baby's breath and a shoe full of rice. I can't be held responsible because she's touching her face. I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. I have some thoughts. The baby's breath, I'm wondering, stop a baby's breath. I don't know. And a shoe full of rice. Like, I think I'm just going through the thought process here, okay? Don't judge me. Shoe full of rice and baby's breath. If I had to think what those two things have in common, I would think like a wedding, like baby's breath as in flowers and a bouquet, and rice, people throwing rice. And I know on my wedding day when we left the courthouse, there was rice all in my hair. So I don't know, it's possible to get an issue. That's just like what my first thought is. Don't get in the comments right now and harass me. I've heard 35 seconds of the song. Let me get through it. All right? All right.
She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen.
I love the rhythm. Like, it's really nice. The light flickering too also just adds kind of like a really cool effect, emotionally and visually, in my opinion.
My best friend took a week's vacation to forget her. This girl took a week's worth of Valium and slapped him. Now he's guilt-stricken, sobbing with his head on the floor. Thanks about knowing how he never really wept, he said. Can't be held responsible, 'cause she was touching her face. I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place.
All right. Say what you want in the comments. I don't know what's going on. For the life of me, I can't remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromise. For the life of me, I can't believe we'd ever die to these sins. we were merely freshmen. So basically saying, I can't believe we were this stubborn. Like, you know, you stand on things as a teenager that as an adult you realize like you had no business thinking you knew about. I can't believe we, like, you know, sometimes as a teenager you're like, my life is over, I can't, you know, like you choose to like really die to your sins. Like, what, you know, the saying, what is it? Are you willing to die on this hill? And a lot of times we were willing to die on hills that, again, as adults, it's laughable. So I get the correlation there. Then we go into my best friend took a week's vacation to forget her. His girl took a week worth of Valium. Now he's grief stricken on the floor. So did she unalive herself? I can only imagine that we're talking about like young, you know, teenage problems, the freshmen. But, you know, I'm not really catching what they're throwing, you know, I'm not picking up what they're putting down. So now I'm going to tell you, don't come at me, but help me out here. Feel free to break it down for me and tell me what I'm missing, because I think it's like a moment way over my head, and I'm okay with that. I do love the tone of his voice. This is kind of that quintessential nostalgic 90s like monotone one note kind of singing that I think like is so reminiscent of the 90s. I love the hues of blue in the video. So yeah, I think I just need a little guidance on what we're talking about. Okay, friends? Thanks.
For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen.
We were merely freshmen.
Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah.
I'd also like to give an honorable mention to his hair. His bangs are so perfectly placed, like in between his two eyes, and like it's just a superb haircut. I mean, 10 Yelp stars to his hairstylist, truly. Oh, is that her?
Wash our hands of all of this.
Okay.
We never talk of our lack in relationships and how we're guilt-stricken, stubborn with our hands on the floor. We fell through the ice when we tried not to slip, we'd say it. Can't be held responsible, 'cause she was touching her face. And I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place.
Okay, we tried to wash our hands of all of this. We never talk of our lacking relationships. And now, not now, we're stricken, sobbing with our heads on the floor. We fell through the ice when we tried not to slip, we'd say. I feel like all of this is so symbolic, but I'm not catching the symbolism. But again, I really am enjoying the song. I just, if I continue to listen to it and dissect it, I'm sure I could figure it out. But again, this is the first time I'm hearing it, and I'm just giving you guys the first thoughts that are coming to my head. Okay? All right, let's keep going.
For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen.
It's a classroom. It's a classroom. He's like in a classroom. So we can, I mean, are we really talking about like being freshmen and the experience of being freshmen with love and pain and hurt and relationships or lack thereof, I guess. I don't know. I I want to know. I want to know.
We were only freshmen.
Yeah, I mean, I think the song really made me feel like I was definitely a knucklehead as a freshman. I was definitely stubborn. I thought I knew it all, but I was merely a freshman. Like, it's really laughable. Um, I'm excited to read your comments and get your help on this one. I did thoroughly enjoy the song, though, so thank you. And I hope you have the day you deserve.